Hello and welcome to CMeeCraft Gaming First Looks, your premier destination for coverage on all sorts of new releases, mostly on Steam, but who knows, maybe we'll branch out at some point. I'm CMeeCraft, and today we are taking a look at settlements. This menu, I have to say, is weird, and also I believe this game is in early access at present. But yeah, let's take a look at a new game. Here we are. Okay, so we've got our scrapbook here. Welcome to settlement. Your family has lived its life just like everyone else's, hiding in a cave, lighting a fire at night to keep predators away, and eating berries for dinner. The world is covered in a thick bramble that makes it impossible for more than a few people to live in one place. So you spend your days walking the pathways, visiting your neighbors when time allows. Was it always like this? Not as far as the tales are told. Out in the bramble, there are stories of strange ruins made by a civilization long lost. No one knows when they lived, but what is known is that the language passed down to you now is the same language. Scouts sometimes find ancient scripts speaking of strange things from long ago. Time for your story to begin. Looking for fresh foods, you venture far from your regular pathways and behold a sight that you have never seen before. A huge field, yes, a piece of land, free from bramble, large enough to settle many families. Such things are unheard of, and you spend time walking nearby thinking what to do about this finding when you come across a second large area free from bramble. 1 is amazing, 2 is fate. You decide you must act, sending word out to all, inviting families to come settle and make a community like no other. Alright. Buildings, build mode, okay. Okay, let's see. We're at settlement 1. We also have a settlement 2, apparently. Okay. It is currently the Stone Age. We have 0 families, 0 supply. Apparently we're building an empire here. Electricity, oil, and coal, a bit early to be thinking about that. Anyways, probably should, do not with that. Take me out. You go back to settlement 1. Okay. So this looks like a thing. Building tech tree. Okay. Resources. Okay. So how do we get started here? Character list? We don't have characters, apparently. Okay. The settlement center. Okay. So, I see. So we kind of click on like the plots to build things. We should probably build a shack. Okay. Yeah, and we'll let that happen, I suppose. There we go. Awesome. We have 1 family now. Hooray. Okay, so now that we got a shack, let's grab actually, gatherer seems fairly important. If only for sustaining a place. There you go. And so we can assign the villagers to the places. That's good. Alright, nice, nice. Food. Food is key to developing your settlements. Although villagers do not usually consume any of the various foods you gather, you will need food to perform research. Food is used by villagers if they are injured after combat to help them heal. Darn, I figured food would be slightly more important than that. Alright, let's build a woodcutter. Alright, go build that woodcutter. Another shack would probably be good. Can we upgrade this one? Well, the next upgrade is a log cabin. We know this much. But I'm not sure if we can upgrade it just yet. Okay, good. Alright, I'll just send you to the wood and you to the food. Alright. I suppose a stone cutter is the next logical step. Yeah. Great. Food gatherer, we don't need that. Also, perhaps we want the hermit hut for research. Or miscellaneous as well, I guess. That's a solid thing. Where can we see our resources? I can see some completely irrelevant ones right there. Electricity, oil, and coal. Stone will remain a key resource throughout the game. However, it can be slow to gather, and the rare resource types like granite and marble are seldom come across. It is advised to equip your stone cutters with the best tools you can make. Okay. Cool. Build the hermit house as well. Okay, so that's craftable items. Where's just resources? There. So we got 2 fruit and vegetables and 0 wood. Good to know. Alright, good. You guys work the farms. Or gathering place, whatever. It's like berry bushes or something. Okay. How is food looking? Okay, we almost have enough food. That's good. Oh, wow. We can see the chance of an attack. Settle with defensive strengths. Monsters grouping for an attack. And chance of a scout getting ambushed. Fun! Alright, let's research the log cabin now. Boom, hunting lodge. Congratulations, sir. You're going to help build this hunting lodge. How is wood gathering going? Alright. There's really no point for you to be there while we don't have stuff for hunting lodge. Okay. How are resources looking? Alright, alright. Let's be making some stuff. How about an axe? That sounds fun. Maybe I should give it to my scouts. Maybe. We'll see. We could research some stuff. Most of it takes meat, though. Oh, we can get meat! Yay! Alright, congratulations, sir. You're the new hunter. And who needs fruit? You're the new hunter as well. Good. Okay. Actually, we do need that. You're a hunter. Alright. We have meat! Okay, great. That's wonderful. Wonderful, I'd say. Let's get that lady back on research over here. We really don't need 2 of these buildings, do we? Alright, you can research parchments. That seems important. Oh, also, we're in the early Bronze Age. Yay! We've moved up ages. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So what cool technologies await us in the Bronze Age, I wonder? Probably some cool stuff. Like, the large cabin, for example. That could be important. as soon as someone finishes one of these. How is stuff doing? We also have furs, in addition to meat. Alright, I need you to research... Why can't we research the cabin? Here, okay, we'll research house design. Okay? That should be good enough. No, I don't want a recipe. I want more research. Let's look into... militia training. Yes. Definitely going to want to look into that. Definitely. Oh, what's all this stuff? Whoa, ancient ruins? Congratulations, investigate that. Nothing? Alright, we'll come back later. Oh, never mind. Combat. Begin. I should have given him an axe or something. Alright, go for it, dude. Yeah, punch that spider. Punch it. Yeah, you're never surviving that. Get out of there. Evade. And punch the spider. Flee! Yes. Oh, yes, something. Today we found a large mound of earth that seemed to have folded in on itself. There's a small opening that someone could squeeze through. Our scout reports that families in the wild have been reported missing, their homes showing signs of damage. We will have to send a skilled scout to try and track down where they have gone. Fascinating, okay. Let's send Fisher out scouting. Or not, we'll send Young out scouting. Alright, great. Let's send, Fisher out here on, like, a quest to go investigate. Alright, combat. Yeah, you can take the spider, surely, right? Ooh. Come on, Fisher. You got this. Crush it like the bug it is. Try evading it even. That didn't go very well. Fisher is quite injured right now. But it'll be worth it. He can take this spider. Ooh. The spider's nearly dead. Yay! Folded Earth Part 2. Hooray. Let's take a look at it. Inside, we found a building crushed by the earth. We tried to get in, but the door was blocked. Alright, well, guess who's going here? Not anyone, actually. Okay. Alright, so there's this little questing system as well. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you need to make sure you, like, don't die. Oh, yeah, that house is being built. Ah, so we're adding, like, a chimney and a proper door. That's nice. Is that a window as well? Oh, we didn't even have windows before. Sheesh. How primitive we were. Okay, research more metal stuff. This is how you do this, right? Yeah, whatever. Oh, we got new people, more new people. Yay. Huh. Yeah, let's get some more baskets. Why not? And we'll upgrade this house as well. We'll get a stonecutter to do it. Alright guys, but that'll have to bring us to an end of our first look here at settlements. And yes, it's a very interesting game. It's at the same time simple and fairly complex. It's got a lot of systems. It's got some kind of RPG elements with like all of these like your people and like their levels and stuff, their skills, which I mean there's lots of skills apparently. And there's the stats. There's even this feats thing, which I don't even we didn't really even touch on at all. It almost looks like some sort of Dungeons and Dragons character sheets. So yeah, we'll just not deal with that at the moment. But then of course you've got your standard kind of gameplay here, which is simple, but it's got, you know, it's good, it's decent. The graphics are of course very minimalist, I guess. You know, a bit of animation, of course, wouldn't go amiss, but that's clearly not what they're really going for. On its own merits, the buildings and stuff look nice enough, I suppose. And of course, this game actually does. If we look here, we've got. So we've gotten all the way through the Stone Age, kind of into the early Bronze Age. That's 2 ages we've done in like about an hour or so. But then you've got the late Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Medieval Age, the Gunpowder Age, the Industrial Age, the Electric Age, the Computers Age, and the Space Age. So this game goes on for a while. Like, yeah. So this is definitely a long-form game. We don't have the same issue we had with the previous first look of like, well, we've already seen everything the game has to offer in like 2 minutes. There's definitely a lot more this game has to offer. We didn't even really get to see, like, there's this diplomacy stat. We didn't get to see what that does. There's this empire stats. Didn't get to see what that does. We didn't even get to expand our settlements here. So there's a lot more to dig into with this game, which is good because I believe it costs on Steam generally. I think it's like $20. It's $19 on Steam, and this is early access, so theoretically it should get better over time. Yeah, so I'm not exactly certain how close to feature complete this game is. Like, if I look at Space Age, I can't look at Space Age because I'm not close enough to it to look at it. But I'd presume... I'm not going to presume anything about how close it is to completion. And yes, so is this a $19 game? It's hard for me to state for certain, given how I've only played an hour of what is clearly meant to be a much longer term experience. But I could see myself enjoying this. It's not necessarily the deepest strategy game in the world, but it's a nice little kind of worker management sim with some RPG elements and the like. You know, it does a lot of things, but everything it does, it seems to do fairly well. You know, equipping the villagers is a nice little addition to kind of the RPG fight system, and the resource management is fine, well done. I mean, yeah. The one thing I will say is the user interface could maybe be a bit more obvious with some of like the prerequisites, especially on the research here, because as it stands right now I need to like mouse over this thing and be like, okay, I need research 1, metal ore 2 and stuff. It'd be nice if they could kind of display that more clearly without me having to go in and mouse over every single thing, but that's honestly a bit of a nitpick. And yeah, overall the game is solid. I'm curious to see what they do with it. I mean, again, it is early access, so theoretically it should improve over time. And yes, is it worth $19? I'd say if you saw this footage and you were interested by it, then if you're comfortable spending that money, then sure. Otherwise, maybe wait for a sale. It's certainly an interesting game. It's not quite like anything I've played before, so it's definitely worth checking out. I'm not certain though. Yeah. So yes, I'd say it's worth checking out if you've got the money to throw around. You know. And I'd certainly keep an eye on this game. It's in early access right now. We'll see what it develops into when it's done in early access and however long that'll take. But anyways, guys, that has been another first look. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more first looks every single day of the new, recent Steam releases that you care about. And until next time, I've been CMeeCraft. Don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel if you want to. I play strategy games there all the time. This is kind of like a strategy game, right? Yeah, sure, we'll call it that. Anyways, but I will catch you in the next first look video. Goodbye.